All right, for our first circuit, we're gonna be in front of a box that's about knee height. We're gonna go a little bit tall today. We're gonna be loading that front leg just like we had before, turning towards that front leg. So we're always starting turning towards the front leg. It's important to start towards that front leg. When we step up, we're ripping the ball through. Now I'm turning towards my front leg still, but it's changed. And then I'm going up, exploding up with the ball. So we're gonna put that in full speed. We're here, boom, up, reset. Start on turning towards the leg, up. Turn towards the front leg, jump, rip, explode again. We're gonna do 4 on each side. After that, come over here to the box. We're in a split stance. It's important that we keep our center of gravity in the center. We don't want it back here resting on this leg. When we're going down, we don't want to push our foot back. We drop down, keep your chest up, switch your kettlebell to the other side. So just go between the legs and down. Between the legs, back up. So real smooth. Look how I stay in the same spot. I go down and up. My chest stays up. I don't want to collapse when I make that handoff. We're going to do 10 on each side. So we have 4 to 5 on each side here, moving fast, reset between each rep. And then we have 10 each side here, getting those hips down. Don't drop that chest. Keep the chest up, drop the hips. We've got 10 on each side. We'll have 4 rounds. Have the cable held by our outside hand. I'm gonna be on the outside foot. I'm gonna jump in, load my hips, and then jump out. Jump in and jump out. I'm trying to load here. I'm getting low and squatting in. This foot's gonna stay off the ground. Loading in here, getting a big stretch in that hip, and I'm pushing back out, a contraction. We can even externally rotate a little bit. Then we're gonna get a little flow going. So a little in, out, in, out, in, out. We'll get both sides, 6 to 8 reps. Then we're gonna go to a side plank. It's important that we're perpendicular to our cable or our band, whatever we have set up. So we're at a 90-degree angle there. We're gonna up in our side plank, we're gonna row. So my whole shoulder blade moves with my arm. I've got 12 reps on each side. Keep your body still. We don't wanna see a lot of rotation or movement. And keep that body still. We've got 10 on each side, top and bottom. Okay, we'll run through those 4 times. Okay, 6 to 8 reps left to right, 10 to 12 on the side plank. Go ahead and just alternate. Go left side, right side, left side, right side. And we'll run through it 4 times. All right, for our next circuit, we're going to be in a bridge press. So the edge, the bottom of your shoulder blades is going to be the edge of the bench. We're going to be up. Today, we're going to spice it up by putting this on our toes. So don't put your heels on the ground. We're going to drive our toes into the ground. Press up, pull it down. So the press is normal as always. We're trying to keep those elbows closer to the body. The elbows travel straight down. We pull them down. We don't just drop, and then we press back up. The back side of your legs, you're going to freak out after a few reps. Okay, just keep your hips up. Push your toes into the ground. We've got 10 reps there. From there, we're going to stand staggered over a kettlebell. If you are hitting the ground with this, then you may need to stand up on blocks. And that's fine. You can get plates, blocks, whatever you have. Okay, we're going to squat down. We're going to have a nice big row. We're gonna really reach long with the arm, row back up. Long with the arm, row back up. Having a little bit of rotation here. And I'm not thinking bringing my hand to my body. I'm thinking bringing the shoulder blade and elbow back and taking my hand to my ribs, okay? Taking my hand to my hip, all right? We're gonna do 10 each side there, 10 reps here. And again, we're just gonna keep going back and forth between those two. So we've got 2 little short sets that are kind of put back to back. We've got a row. We've got a row and our lateral jump, and then we've got our press and our row. So if you're in a situation in the gym where you kind of need to stay tight, you can just put those together, or you can flow through all 4 of those together. They're kind of designed to be interchangeable like that. So we'll have 4 total sets here. Again, you can keep the row and the press separate, or you can put them with your side plank and your lateral jump ins as well. 4 sets. In the last circuit, we've got our, I call these the Texas jumps. I got these from Texas strength coach Zach Zillner. He's a pretty amazing dude. We're going to have our ball overhead. We're going to jump. And the ball, everything's going to come over to the side we're jumping to. So if I jump to my left, all my weight's over to the left. And I'm jumping over to the right, and everything switches to the right. And I just alternate that pattern. And I'm going to jump and rip at that ball. Rip the ball. So you got to be aggressive with the ball when you rip it across. So give yourself 12, 16 jumps, trying to get big on each side. Rip, 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 rip. So make sure that core is engaged. We're taking big jumps. Then, after you've got your 12 to 16 jumps, we're going to do an old-fashioned kettlebell swing. So we're standing behind the kettlebell on its edge. We're going to tip it so that we're not leaning over top of the kettlebell. We're sitting back into our butt. Our glutes are stretched. We hike the football, throw it forward. So all my motion happens from the hips. Glutes get long, short, long, short. Notice I keep the kettlebell tight to the body, okay? And I throw it out. At the top, I'm standing tall. I go back and I stand tall. I don't get overextended here. We're gonna do 12 swings. So 12 to 16 in the jumps, 12 swings, 4 rounds, and that's your workout. Hope you have a good one. If you have questions, shoot them below. If you want to come jump with us in person, love that. Otherwise, hope you have a great workout. Thanks for hanging.